Alright, so this is our prototype one. It's all wired up there. Yeah, we got lights. It works. It's got some treaded tracks. So this is our little controller right there. This little thing makes it do this and whatnot. The problem we're facing right now is with these, just to get, so this is not meant to be a track or anything, it's just meant to get power from the motor to the back wheel so that we have power here on the front wheel and power on the back wheel. The problem we have is the groove between the outside rubber bands and the inner rubber band is not deep enough, so when we turn or anything, it walks outside and the rubber band comes off. See, moves to the edge, and so eventually it just comes off. The vehicle does work without the tracks. Like, it's not bad. Still does its thing. The other one just came off. The only thing about it is it doesn't provide power to the back wheel, so we lose traction when trying to go up a steep incline. And also, manufacturer error. Since this is all made out of wood and hand cut, it doesn't quite sit on the ground just right, so it does lose traction from time to time. But that's something we'll fix in the future by 3D printing parts. But for now, it's a prototype, and it does pretty decent.
So we're looking at really upgrading from prototype 1 to prototype 2. Obviously we've got a pretty low budget assembly with zip ties and rough cut particle board as our main structure. We're looking at 3D printing a whole body to especially like house all the wiring so that if it does flip, because we've encountered that during a few trials on our obstacles, that it'll flip because of the weight. So we're going to try and house it so if it does slip, it's not going to get destroyed or anything like that. The biggest thing we're going to look at is housing it in a really nice area and then like really upgrading the wheels. Noah talked about how our like kind of ridge or whatever we're calling that wasn't deep enough, so we're going to sink that a lot so there's like no possible way of it walking out while running, as well as increasing the diameter so we have more room to work with when we're going over obstacles.
About I'm using Arduino's connected with a Bluetooth HC05 Bluetooth. That's controlled by ACS H-bridge controller connected with the two motors. I used AT command to pair these HC05 Bluetooths to make it pair for the master one and the slave one. And you can see that's one with the blinking with the 2 seconds, with the other one with the red, you can see the red light for the H005. That means it's now connected together. I'm controlling this car by using joystick, BSC3 joystick, by using Arduino IDE connected to the another Arduino by the master Bluetooth. So you can see here example for the backward and for the forward, and for the left one, for the left turn, I'm using to turn off one motor and turn on the other motor.
Let's go.
So for the embankment, we went with an XPS foam board insulation. It's 1.5 inches thick, and we decided to go with a total of 9 inches high to fit the angle of the embankment. Currently, we're at 45 degrees on both sides with an entrance on the entrance side, and then it gets steep in the middle, which I am gonna have to bring back and slope down so we can get around it easier. We will also have a nice volcano right here that will have lights and music possibly. So then, with this embankment, we were looking at different materials for the friction and traction. The traction materials I've tested it's like a Flex Seal rubberized spray paint, which ate through the material. I also went with a Plasti-Dip that was paint on, because the aerosol is usually what eats through it, and that did a lot better. And then we also went with a sandpaper, I think it's 60 grit, with the Flex Seal material and then no Flex Seal. We found that the styrofoam itself got plenty of traction, but because we have the Plasti-Dip, we're just going to do it as an added precaution. And then for the vehicle on the embankment, we are currently can't go all the way up it because we don't have all the wheels driving, but with a little bit of effort, it will drive on it. And then if we slope it down, it can drive up too. So yeah, there's some struggles, but with the four-wheel drive, we did test with rubber bands on it, and it does take the obstacles. I think that's the embankment.
Struggle bus out. Bonus clip.